Don't let this makeup fool you. I'm in pain right now, but I'm gonna look cute while being in pain. I feel like an eHarmony thing, like this is my date. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican. I have spina bifida, which is a disability having to do with my back, and I create videos online about disability and how that intersects with my Latina identity. And today I am here answering some of your disability questions and talking about how disability affects someone who is Latina. So I was born with spina bifida. It is a birth defect, and how I acquired that disability was that my father was in the Vietnam War. While he served there, he came in contact with a chemical called Agent Orange, and because of that chemical, I came out with the disability. I think one of the reasons a lot of Latinx people don't understand disability is because we don't talk about it in our culture. We usually hide it away, so much so that my abuela, we never actually told her about my disability. We just told her I had a bad back and sometimes I had to go to the hospital. As I've grown up with my disability and accepting both of my identities as a disabled Latina, the only real issues I had was interacting with other Latinx adults, especially when it came to dancing. In our culture, dancing is a thing, especially in the Caribbean. But for me, when I do a lot of these traditional dances, I have to accommodate for myself. Some people will tell me that I'm not a real Latina because I'm not doing the dance traditionally. And so that was a hard adjustment, along with drinking culture. Everyone's go-to drink is tequila, and I am allergic to tequila. I really am. I will die if I drink it. So let's get into the common questions that people have for disabled people, and some are Latinx, but as I said before, we don't really ask questions about Latinx people and disabilities, so you're just gonna have to deal with this. So this is a common one that like viejitas will say or ask you if you're disabled, and it's, did you pray hard enough? Yes, I have prayed to all the deities that exist, including Satan, because I gotta cover all my bases. All of them put me to voicemail. They don't want to answer. So I don't know how I'm gonna get cured at this point. I've tried all I have. I'm willing to do blood sacrifices, but I guess I didn't pray hard enough. Another question is, can you even have sex? Yes, and it's great. I have a sex swing, and let me tell you, if you've never had accessible sex, your sex is boring. Like, date disabled people. Get a sex swing. This one I personally get a lot, especially if I'm riding the metro with my cane and all dolled up, and it is, you don't look like you're disabled. I don't know what disability is supposed to look like. Am I supposed to look sick? Am I supposed to look sad? Don't let this makeup fool you. I'm in pain right now, but I'm gonna look cute while being in pain. This question I have a love-hate relationship with, and it's, how does it feel to inspire people? The reason I don't like this question is because people are more inspired that I haven't given up with my disability. They're more focused on just the disability being bad instead of just me as a person of, oh, I just do cool things. They always say the despite being disabled, and I don't do anything despite being disabled. I just do things, and I just happen to be disabled. And most of this inspiration comes because we know how hard life is, but I wouldn't have to do these so-called inspiring things if we just made everything accessible. The next question is, can disabled people vote? Yes and no. The government doesn't want us to have a voice. They'd rather see us dead. I said it. But a lot of disabled people do vote by mail. It's the most accessible because, fun fact, polling places are not wheelchair accessible. And some of them don't provide accessibility for blind people or deaf people. So voting by mail is usually what we tried to do, but they make it very hard for us. I love this question. It is my favorite question because I love fighting with people. It's that Caribbean-ness in me. But the question is disabled a bad word? No, it is not. Disability is a community, there is a culture. Disability is not a bad word. The thing that is bad about disability is not the disability itself. Take a shot every time I say disability. It's the fact that there's nothing accessible in the world. That's what makes our lives hard, not our disability itself. You can say someone is disabled, you don't have to fear, although a lot of disabled people have different ways of self-identifying. Some like person with a disability, some don't like any identification that has to do with it, and others like me, I only like being called a disabled person, mainly because I can't separate my disability from who I am. It is just one important part of my personality and the way I interact with the world. Disabled's not a bad word, it's a very empowering word, and I love it. There are disabled Latinx, and we still want to engage with our culture, we still love it, we just have to do it a little bit differently. Actively seek out disabled voices. I'm just only one voice. I don't represent the entire disabled community. And in order for us to thrive, we need that kind of allyship.
Follow, like.